Je vais peser sur le piton. Hi, everybody. I'm Sophie from MAISON and BeyondMystic. I hope you had a great weekend. This energy of the week was really interesting, to say the least. I don't know if you felt it. I don't know if you had some big revelation already in your life. We're going to talk about this, what it means, and how to best navigate this. But before we start, if you want to have a more personal reading with me, you can book at maisonjupiter.com. There is a 1 hour and there is 30 minutes with the priority bookings, and you can use the coupon code BeyondMystic in one word to get a 10% off on your booking. So for the 1 hour, we're now booking for, I would say, the last half of April. And for the 30 minutes, I will open some places for you today. I will open them today, but it will not be for today. It will be for next Monday. For this week, it's completely booked already. So it's going to be for next Monday, but they will go fast. So please book as soon as you know that you want a place. Yeah, I'm going to be able to speak. Okay. Next thing we have to speak about, yes, Beyond Mystic. So please like, share, and subscribe to Jean-Claude wonderful YouTube channel. It is Beyond Mystic 3. And we do new shows, and we do put all of our heart. You know it. If you're watching today, you know it. We put our heart in our work, and it's just a great sending the love. If you like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for those of you who did already. Okay, let's start. So I started this show saying that this week it's all about big revelations, secrets. It's actually, and I'm sure Meg will speak about it too, it's actually about Mercury, the voice, Mercury, which rules also studies, conversation, contracts, and also cars. So Mercury is going to be conjunct with Pluto, planet of destruction, planet of power, control, many other things. So what it means for us, it means that you may have felt it already. It means that in your life, sometimes during this week, if you have secrets, they may come up. And for many around me, it's already the case. But also many around me has lost their voice, me included. I have a weird thing with my voice today. So it's something that can affect you or not, depending on what is going on in your life. Different area can be touched. I know that people around me in my consultation also, they talked about going to court with things that rules by Leo, because the full moon was really affecting us with children and with money, with also many things that has to do with luxury. So if you have anything that comes up today, it can be still affected by the last full moon in Leo. That was really powerful. It can be, like I said, linked to children, luxury, and money. I hope it's not going to be that intense for you. It doesn't need to be, honestly. If you don't have anything that is hidden from you, if you don't have anything that is going on behind the scene, it could be something really soft, maybe good news even. It doesn't have to be bad. It can be good news. It can be that secretly behind your back, you have people that are talking about maybe giving you a promotion, giving you a raise. It could be good things too, but it's just that the lower vibration, the bad is always more surprising. It's always more something that we want to warn people and of course trying to prevent. So let's see with the cards what it says for this week. Is there other themes, or should we know other messages for this week? Let's see. I will take two. So we have the card of third party and children. Okay, so let's take two cards about with my deck of tarot. Which deck for today? Let's take the gold one. Okay, two cards. Of course, we have the card of the secret, the high priestess with the moon. It's always something that has to do with secrecy or behind the scene. It could be also linked with the source. It can be something that happens during your dreams, that you channel, something that you have a big intuition. Mercury can be talking about this exact thing, that you may be more channeling this week. You may be more intuitive this week. So let's see. What is the message? Third party with 9 of Cups is the first message, and the second message is settling. So the card of children and the card of the high priestess. So for this week, the energy talks about maybe there's a third party involved. Doesn't have to be always another person. It can be a job. It can be something that has to do with interfering your life. But we have the Nine of Cups. So in the negative way, I can say that many of you will have a big reveal on what is the impact of that third party in your life, and what is this third party trying to push in your life. This is the bad lower vibration, but in the good way, what it can mean is that like I said, if somebody at your work knows how you work really well and they want to offer you good things, they will use their influence on your life in a good way. It could mean that kind of things this week. I think that what it means for you specifically will be more clear if you do also the pick a card, because I add an extra layer of information, and you get to pick the cards with your intuition. Let's see for the second message. Like I said, settling and the high priestess. So it has to do with children or homes. It has to do with your intimacy, inner child. Also, we had the full moon talking about the inner child less than a week ago. So it can have this impact still on children around you, not always your children. Maybe it's a niece, nephew. Maybe it's just children in general around you, or your inner child. Something will be really going deeply rooted inside of you. So what I mean by this is that the reaction that will come up this week from what is going on, it will either be really happy from an inner child point of view, or it will be really deeply hurt from the inner child point of view. The best thing to do, and we'll see also in the best way to navigate those energy this week in a second, but the best way so far, I think it will be to really connect with this inner child and to try to bring comfort to your needs of security or your needs of having fun as your inner child. Okay, so let's see the best way to navigate those energy for this week. But just before, I don't know if you heard, but Janine just put the level 3 of the tarot course on the academy. It's going to be more of practice, and there's also going to be live practice with Janine. Exciting! So if you want to practice more of the tarot, you can go with the academy, BeyondMystic, and you can use a 10% coupon code TAROT3. It's really important that you practice when you learn tarot, because learning, there's a lot of words. You don't know exactly how to use this one or this one. And it's a lot of, it's like playing charade. When you learn tarot, you need to really learn the language, but you need to practice to understand how to put everything together so that makes sense. Level 3 will be really useful for those of you who really wants to learn to have more intuition and learn to use this tool in your life. And it's going to make a difference, I'm sure, because most people, they don't practice and they stopped right before. So this really interesting. Check it out. So let's see. So this week, how to best navigate those energy of the week. 2 cards, no, 1 card, and we'll take another deck. Okay. Let's see, tarot. And I will use another deck for this one. It's guidance and healing. How to best navigate those energy of the week. Root chakra. So it goes back to the security, and 1 card. Perfect. Okay. Oops. It flipped. Okay, good. So the first card is the victim card, but it turned on the table, so it goes reverse. So that's really good. With the card of 4 of Swords. So victim cards in reverse, it means that you need to get out of this mentality of things happens to me. So it's maybe that you're going to have, if it's a bad thing that happens this week for you, it may be that your initial reaction will be to think, why does that happen to me? Why am I always in that kind of pattern? So the fact that it turned when I took this card means that this week, yes, you're going to maybe have a shock, but it's also going to be more empowering if you take a minute and you just take a second, you pause, and you think about what it actually means, because it goes back to trying to control the situation and maybe not having that happening the way that you wish it could happen. Taking a minute will just make sure that you see the full picture of why it happened this way and what doesn't really mean for you. And the second message, how to best navigate this week, will be the root chakra. So making sure that you're grounded, making sure that you are safe, stable. 10 of Pentacles, making sure that you know that financially or in your life or anything that has to do with security, whatever security means for you, everyone has a different image of security and a different need for the security. Just reinforce that sense by logic and reinforce that sense by doing activities that helps with your grounding, with your root chakra. It can be walking barefoot inside of the home if it's winter for you too, or it can be taking walks in nature, things like this. Okay, so it's going to be really interesting to have this kind of energy this week. And using the grounding techniques will help a lot. Try to meditate on your root chakra and try to imagine big red roots underneath your feet when you walk. It will help to ground you even more. So if you want to have a more personal reading, like I said, you can book on MAISONJupiter.com with me using the coupon code BeyondMystic for 10% off for 1 hour or the 30 minutes on the priority bookings. And don't forget to watch the show tonight, Beyond the News with JC and Janine. Also, there is a Beyond Reality tomorrow with Alreda. It's going to be at noon on YouTube. I'm Sophie. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Beyond Mystic. Thank you. I love you. See you next week.